And welcome to another episode of Live FX Trading. So, with your host, Peeling Mindset. Welcome, guys. Setting up the system for the first few minutes of the stream, and my guys are coming in from this Slack. And beautiful. Looks like it's a beautiful day here. Waiting for pound yen buys above 152.575 and waiting for sells. Clear sells below 152.200. I mean, if price starts closing here below 152.575, this hourly candle, there could be chances for early sell, but I'm actually looking to take buys because in relation to channel, it kind of makes sense. It's engaging with the top of the channel, but again, at the same time, there's a clear range on the left hand side. Clear, beautiful range on the left hand side. And if the price is to move through this clear range, the range is in about 43 pips range. So that's going to be really nice if the price is to push up. Yes, sir. And the hourly candle is flipping bullish, which is good. I mean, the bullish pressure can be seen, right? In this current candle, the candle moved in about 16 pips, and right now it has retraced pretty much. Retraced in about 10 pips, which is good. As long as price maintains a bullish posture, I mean, buys do look good. As long as price maintains that structure. Need to see price doing something like this. So moving up with step. So what we need, if price is moving up, if we are looking to take a buy, I mean, a support is needed, right? So some sort of support around 152.575 area could only allow the price to push up. So we'll see. For now, the price is engaging with the channel and rejecting the channel. I mean, I've seen price rejecting the channel and dropping all the way down, but I have to see how it's actually going to be broken. If the candle is actually going to be breaking the top of the channel one more time, there's a higher chance for the price to push up. So need to see a support first before taking a buy. Simple idea. Need to wait for a proper support. Previous 30-minute candle closed bearish. Here's another thing. For example, if candles starts rejecting 152.575 and starts breaking the low, I might even take a sell, right? Just looking at the hourly candle alone. So if candles start reversing back in the range, I mean, buys could only be another idea. So I'm kind of waiting to see what's going to happen today here. So the buys are looking good for now. So let's see what's going to happen. And the YouTube is also working pretty well. Let me check the YouTube just a second, huh? Kind of waiting to see what. Yep, and YouTube is working pretty well. YouTube is working pretty well. All right, so the hourly candle at this point in time is flipping, trying to flip bullish, which is good. This 30-minute candle, current 30-minute candle, also showing a bullish pressure. Let's see. Let's check the 15-minute. We have made that support on a 15-minute time frame, which is good. I mean, this is one of the hard trades to catch, to be honest, because the structure on a lower time frame doesn't look very promising, right? The structure on a 15-minute time frame doesn't look very promising because it's very close to 152.575 area still. But I mean, there are chances for the price to push up as long as price stays above 152.575. So all I'm waiting to see is a price close above 152.575. And let's see. And the current 4-hour candle also ranging, and the current 4-hour candle has dipped in the previously broken range right now. So if this is a range from 152.575, 152.575 to 152.200, if that's a 34 pips range, price is dipping in that range one more time. I mean, which is good. For the price to push up, that's only an early sign. If as long as price starts respecting the bottom support as long as price starts flipping bullish, there is clear traffic on the left hand side. So I am looking to take buys more than anything else. And let's check if there's any sort of news event happening today. Is there any sort of news event happening? News event. Yep, looks like we don't have anything major. Looks like there's a U.S. wholesale inventories sort of a report. Otherwise, there's nothing. Oh, actually, there's crude oil inventories sort of a event happening. So in about 1 hour after the NYSE, so the crude oil inventory report is happening. So that's interesting. And after that, we have FOMC conference tomorrow. So tomorrow, FOMC conference. Yeah, we do have unemployment claims, and I think the unemployment claim numbers are going to go higher. They're expecting less number, but the numbers, I think it's only going to go higher. Palin says, good morning, Anuj. And Palin, good morning. Good morning to you too. Palin says, take it easy. You sound a little tired. I am a little tired. Been working pretty crazy. From early morning. A lot of projects to finish. And Mandish knows how badly I'm working. From 5 a.m. in the morning, it's like wake. And kind of relaxing on my tonsils for now. Trying to take it easy on my tonsils. So yeah. But I hope you're doing well. Oh, we got some chats here. Mandish is sending a chart. Let's just have a look at Mandish's chart here. Let's see what it tells us. He was looking for sell. Did you lose? What happened?
Oh, sorry, it's the wrong chart. Send.
Yeah, because it
Okay.
looks perfectly fine.
Oh, this was winning trade actually. Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
it
I'll
looks
send another
perfectly
one.
fine. I'm like, what's happening? Is it reversing the sign or something? This is a really good
Okay.
one. This is a good
Let
trade.
let me send it. Here you go.
It's the same chart. Is this a joke to make me laugh or something? It's the
Ah,
same chart.
It was this. I'll send you.
Please don't send me the same chart by. Yeah. So looking at the hourly time frame right now in pound yen, it's quite interesting how prices are interacting with 152,575 sort of a level. Look at the way how the prices actually interacted with this level several times, right? Now, for example, if you look into this, 152,575 has been acting out before as an important level, engaged with that price several times So engage with the price several times. Price tried breaking that level once, twice, another time, and failed several times. Right. This is the recent price action, and price has actually successfully broken above and closed above in terms of hourly time frame. So for the price to maintain a bullish posture, have to see some sort of support here. That way price can definitely move up with New York volume. But on the other hand, so I've actually erased my 4-hour sort of a channel on the downside. But if the channel was there, obviously it would be a little bit confusing. But if the 4-hour channel was there, you guys will be amazed how the price is moving in terms of 4-hour, right? For example, if I was to draw my channel, look at this. This was my 4-hour channel, right? This is my roughly drawn 4-hour channel from here to here, and dun dun dun. Oh, sorry. So price is actually broken outside the channel, right? Look at this, interacting with the channel, rejecting, trying to push up. It kind of makes sense. Current 4-hour candle retracing, maybe just to grab liquidity. After grabbing liquidity, you can push up. So it's kind of interesting. Just want to see some sort of bullish pressure here. That's what I want to see. Mandish has sent the chart. Let's just have a look at the chart. And it says gold 5-minute trade taken on 5-minute. He says support is fine. He says waited for candle to close above this support, which is good, and 2 stopped out. So he took a trade. When was this trade? When did you take the trade?
It was London session, I guess. Yeah.
London session. Okay, let's just have a look at gold 5-minute. Yeah, I mean it kind of looks good. Your bias played out, but looks like there was no volume over there, right? So at the end of the day, your structure kind of played out. The structure was there, the structure is there. Look at this. Dun dun dun. Maybe that was just an early entry. Maybe you should have given it a second chance above the wicks here. Maybe that could have been better. Maybe that was an early trade. So on a 5-minute, the structure looks better. But let's check what kind of structure was it in terms of hourly and hourly, 2-hour, and so and so. To be honest, Mandish, gold chart is looking so ugly in terms of 4-hour. I don't want to even trade gold. I mean, it's fun to look at gold right now, but gold is just rangy, right? And the thing is, when the prices are ranging, obviously we know it's going to break in one of those directions. So I'm just waiting for one of those breaks in one of the direction, and that's going to be lovely at that time. So he took a trade on the 5-minute, right? Where was it? Where did you take it? Here? Gold 5-minute. What time was it? Five-minute. I can't even find the structure. Can't even find the structure. But your gold is pretty rangy, as I said. Oh, look at this. Pound yen actually managed to close above 152. 152. 575, which is good. 15-minute close above 152, 575, but closed bullish with no wick on the top, but still maintaining bullish posture. So that is a good sign for me here at this point in time. Is actually a good sign. Just have to see candles. Rejecting the bottom range. That's all I want to see. So I'm just thinking about where can I take a trade, right? So should I actually wait for this hourly candle to close? Maybe I should. Because that way, if I wait for this hourly candle to close in the next 14 minutes, and if the hourly candle closes bullish, right? If this hourly candle finally closes bullish, and the next hourly candle could do something like this, right? I've seen this happen. So if the hourly candle closes bullish, the next hourly candle is going to retrace, reject the range, and drive up, right? And if this is happening, this is going to be lovely. The high could be tested. My bias is buys on pound yen. Definitely buys. Just have to see this hourly candle close bullish, and that way it's going to be lovely. Yep. Hourly candle showing bullish pressure at this point in time. Hourly candle showing bullish pressure at this point in time. Yeah, Mandish, if you can send me an hourly 30-minute chart, I can have a look at this gold chart. But gold is really rangy, man. Really, really rangy. Super rangy. I couldn't even find the price. Where did you take it, right?
It was at 5:40 p.m. 5:40 here.
540, is it? Okay, let me have a look.
Mm.
But yeah, pound yen is pretty bullish at this point in time. Pound yen is pretty bullish. Yeah. 530. Ooh. 530. Oh, man, you took a buy when the candles were bearish. Higher time from candle. I wonder where did you take it? Maybe here. Or did you take it here? Oh, you took it here. I see. I see where you took it. About here, is it? Or
Let
here?
me check.
Yeah,
Let me check.
here. I think here, right? I think a buy around here would have been something scary for me, to be honest. A buy around here would be a little bit something a little bit scary, because after such a heavy push, right? I mean, it's not that heavy, to be honest. It's 13 pips, which is good, but the structure is kind of bearish structure. Your idea worked. Your idea works. I want to see what was happening around this time. 530. Let's just have a look. 530. Oh, man. Yeah. 530. To be honest, on a 530, 30-minute time frame, the structure was looking good. To be honest, on a 30-minute, around that time, after this candle closed bullish above 1804.80, on the break of the candle's high, I mean, it should have been okay. It should have been okay for 10 pips. But you should have waited for the next candle to sort of grab liquidity before moving up. I think that's what you needed to wait for. You needed to wait for this candle to close, and on the next candle, on the break of the high, maybe that could have been the position right there. Right? If I'm not wrong, that's the same time. Look at this. This candle closed above on a 15-minute, and this candle grabbed the liquidity on the break of the high, placed the pending, and anticipating the price to move up. I mean, voila.
I was looking at it as like a break and retest in higher time frame.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense. It kind of the break and retest kind of makes sense. I thought you took a funny trade, but it's not a funny trade anymore. It kind of makes sense because you were looking at this resistance, right? You were looking at this resistance, and the price broke above. I mean, and the price had to retest, right? And this was the retest, proper retest. Price closed bullish, confirming support, recent support area, and after that, just price started just moving up after the support reaction. Moved up in about 30 pips. So sometimes, yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes it's better to call it a day, or it's better to wait for a better opportunity once you get stopped out. You never want to rush another trade, right? For example, your idea around here was so valid. This 5-minute idea, I mean, it was pretty valid, to be honest. Pretty valid. Pretty valid idea. So the best thing you could have done looks like you could have waited for the candle to close, or you could have waited for another 15-minute candle to close. And obviously, for example, if you look at the 15-minute time frame on the similar structure, you will see that, you know what, this 15-minute candle closed bullish, which is good, which is pretty good. Oh, hold on. Yeah, this 15-minute candle closed bullish, which is pretty good. Now you should have waited for the next 15-minute candle to do its first few do its movement of its first few minutes, obviously, and after grabbing liquidity, you would obviously be confirmed about the bullish pressure, because this candle, this candle apparently moved all the way down, right? Look at this. This candle moved all the way down and started pushing up all of a sudden in its last few minutes. So bullish pressure was confirmed, and maybe on the break of this high, maybe you could have taken a position saying that, you know what, this high could be tested with London volume, and that's what happened. Price just pushed up and tested that high. So maybe waiting for the higher time frame candles to sort of give you a proper image, that could have been something nice. And just by looking at the 5 minute alone, I mean, it looks like there was no volume, to be honest, because after such a push, price made a support. Right now, this is tricky because this next candle, it had to move up, but it fucked everybody up, and then only moved up. And looks like your stop loss was too close too. Looks like your stop loss was like 5 pips. 5 pips stop loss in gold. Oh no. That is not good.
Actually, there was a lot of volume there. It's kind of going up and down. So I don't want to have the risk too much at that time.
Oh, I see. Was it 10 pips or 8 pips? How much was it?
Let me see.
Yeah, because 5 pips in gold is nothing, right? It's like giving the money to market. It's like giving the money to the market. 5 pips. Sometimes it doesn't work. So maybe comfortably 10, 8, 9, from 8 to 9, you know? Maybe that could have been something nice. Maybe your stop loss was too tight. I think so. And the position could have been
about 9 pips.
Uh-huh.
And then I moved it forward.
Oh no. But that was a good try. Your market reading is getting better. See, it's like your market reading is getting better, and you're seeing structures now, which is good. Hey, yeah. All right. So the 30-minute candle is going to close in the next 6 minutes, and Palin has sent a chart. Let's just have a look at Palin's chart here. Palin's chart. Palin says gold possible buy around this level. I honestly want to stay away from gold the way it's ranging side by side. I'm not going to look for sells, and I don't know about buys until price moves to that level. Man, it's a far shot. You know, it's a far shot. So I'm anticipating the price in gold to push down with volume. In terms of a higher time frame structure, I'm trying to see prices in gold moving down. In terms of daily and whatnot, right? So let's see how gold is going to act here. Gold on a daily sort of a perspective. For example, if I have to make the charts naked on gold, obviously previous daily candle closed bullish. But again, at the same time, what I know is looking at the wicks here, looking at the wick jobs here. Look at the wick jobs. Oh my God. I would want to stay away from this. Now, once price starts breaking this level, I would say 17.94 sort of a level, then we have a clear target on the left-hand side. So maybe we can drop with ease. Until then, there's nothing, especially when there's FOMC around the clock. Do you really want to be involved in gold's volatility? Maybe no, because we do have FOMC happening, right? So FOMC conference and stuff, and that's going to move the gold somewhere if it has to move somewhere. So it's a better idea for me to wait for a better opportunity.
Noosh, are you going to trade the New York Open?
Yes, sir. How's it going, Ace? Good?
Yeah, it's good. I'm just looking at both GU and GJ. They're both looking like it's going bullish. However, the GJ has already broken up above the zone, but GU is still within the consolidation.
Yeah, I think well, GU looks pretty bullish, to be honest. To be honest.
I think the 1 hour to test the high, I think that'd be good. The only concern is that it's still in the zone, and I don't want to take a trade in the zone.
Yeah, me too. Same thing in GJ. Same thing in GJ. It's showing some promises to move up, but again at the same time, waiting for the volume. I'm basically waiting for the volume here.
Yeah, I'm very cautious because of this. The 4 hour has a lot of rejection wicks to the left. And yeah, it's just a difficult area. Prices try to leave the zone many times, but you know, just keep getting faked out. Just like today, pre-London, it faked out.
Oh
GU.
yeah. True. GU. How long has GU been ranging for? Let's check.
Oh, the whole day. It's been in the same consolidation zone the whole
Oh
day.
yeah, for 20 hours. Ooh, beautiful. So that means there's going to be some sort of break in one of the directions. You know, either it's going to be an
I'm gonna
upside
say
or downside,
I'm
whatever.
gonna say
You know.
NYSE, but I'll be gone off by then.
Yeah, I'm actually waiting for NYSE too. So today I'll be waiting till NYSE. So if there's going to be a push around NYSE, it's going to be beautiful.
You looking for buys on GJ?
Yes, looking for buys.
Yeah, I mean the 1 hour that's closing next 3 minutes, that's looking really good above the zone to test a new high.
Yep.
Depending on how it closes yet, it's looking funny. I mean, we have another hour before New York opens.
Yep, so this 2-hour candle also closing in the next 2 minutes. Looks like there's some sort of bullish pressure here. It moved down about 29 pips and it's retracing up. So it's retracing up the higher it retraces. So in relation to my roughly drawn channel as well in GJ, if the candle starts closing outside the channel, I mean, there's an ease to move up because there's a clear traffic on the left-hand side and an hourly support. And this hourly support not only looks like a normal support, but this is a retest of the previously broken resistance level, which is pretty good. So if this candle finishes bullish,
can you
yes.
Sorry, do you mind doing analysis on GU as well, because it's a correlating pair. It's very similar, but it has some differences. Do you mind having a look at that?
100%. I can have a look.
Okay.
All right, so on YouTube, Nishu is saying, will this be a good plan? Good plan to sell gold, or is it too risky considering ranging market? Man, to be honest, I'm gonna stay out of gold, Nishu. So I don't know what people are looking for in gold. It's really rangy around the week, especially when there's conference FOMCs and stuff happening. Do you really want to be a part of that? Maybe no, dude. So let's just have a look at your plan anyways. We'll just have a look and we'll break down GU and GA as well. I haven't seen GA today, so let's see what's happening in GA. All right, so what are you looking to see? Are you expecting to feel the range? I don't know, man. 30-minute. Maybe it's going to feel that range, but I want to stay away from all this dirty traffic. That's all. Nice and simple. Nice and simple. Well, let's have a look at GU, and we're going to do a fresh analysis on GU. Alrighty.
As you can see, it's very similar to GJ, only that this is in the zone.
All right, so the monthly time frame has actually retraced pretty significant here. If I have to draw new zones, ooh, look at this. Monthly candle actually respected the previous monthly support. So the bullish momentum looks like it's still alive in this monthly candle. So it's the final question for this monthly candle in GU is to see how it's going to close. And in terms of weekly sort of a level, weekly candles are ranging side by side. It's been ranging for, wow, 35 days, a month. Beautiful. Because if the price is ranging, obviously we're going to see some sort of break in one of the directions, right? So on a daily time frame, daily time frame is pretty bullish. No doubt it's pretty bullish, but very close to this daily resistance. Interesting. Very close to this daily resistance.
Yeah.
On a 4-hour time frame, 4-hour ranging side by side. Oh, look at GJ. GJ is moving up. Let's just have a look at GJ for a second now. And 4-hour candle finally flipping bullish, which is a good sign. So I'm actually waiting to see if this current hourly candle in GJ retraces down before moving up. So clearly, the previous 2-hour candle closed bearish, but close with some bullish pressure. So what does that mean? That means that the candle is pushed down significantly and the retracement is heavier. it pushed down in about 30 pips, and the retracement is quite heavy. The retracement is almost about 20 pips of retracement. So that means there are some of the buyers still there hanging on, wanted to see some sort of retest, and the price is moving up. Pretty clear it's moving up. So I have to see this current hourly candle respecting the previous hourly candle's low and eventually start moving up. So what I want to see is in the first few minutes of this current hourly candle, if it's going to retrace down and sort of retest the previously dipped range that is below 152,575 or some sort of area around there, and if it starts moving up, man, that's going to be my entry point. Until then, I'm just waiting. 100% waiting, because if you look into the previous 30-minute candle is respecting that bullish structure, because I rely heavy on structures all the time. I rely on the structures, right? Now, if the structure is being maintained, what I know is price has to respect this. If it's trying to move up, if it's going to break this structure, start closing below, man, my idea is only going to be invalid, and maybe the market is waiting for the proper volume or whatnot, right? So obviously there's clear range on the left hand side on GJ. So GJ buys are actually kind of looking nice at this point in time. Just waiting for hourly candle to retrace a little deeper, just like the previous brother candle here, because candles do follow what the brothers and sister candles do, right? Now, I mean, this hourly candle made a deeper wick. If this current hourly candle could do something similar, that means there's going to be some sort of burst in the volume. So that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. All right, on GU on the other hand, GU near this 4-hour sort of a resistance, and that is apparently a very strong resistance.
Oh, I'm not even gonna touch it, to be honest. I'm only looking for
Yeah.
buys above that zone.
Yes, it's pretty strong, this resistance, to be honest. And the previous 4-hour candle closed with no wick on the top. Yeah. It's still showing signs for buys, but do I really want to take a trade in a range, especially when it's a U.S. conference happening? It's like FOMC, right? The buys.
I actually took a sell, but I got out of it because I saw that candle broke the low here on the hourly. If you could go to the hourly. Do you think I can annotate?
Let's see.
You don't have annotation here. Weird.
Let's see. So Ace is going to annotate. Let's see, Ace. Try and make it short and sweet. So yeah, you can go on. Go on.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. So where I entered was at the break of this low here, thinking it was going to go down, but it didn't.
Oh yeah, I see what you did. Uh-huh.
Yeah, because I was expecting this news move to retrace down, because fundamentally I didn't think it was sustainable. I thought it was going to go down, but it remained up here. And once it pulled back, I just closed.
Yeah,
I just didn't want to play in the zone.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. So hopefully, if it's going to break down, man, there's still like a big number, a chunk of pips left on the downside. So it's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. If it's ranging for 20 hours, I mean, let it range. Because hopefully New York's going to break it or NYSE is going to break it. So one of those twos. And if it's going to break in one of the direction, it's going to be lovely. It is.
I'm just letting price show me where it wants to go. As long as I get a close above or below.
Yeah.
I think GJ would kind of range as well for another hour before it does anything in New York.
Ooh.
There were some good moves in GJ and GU in New York yesterday, which I caught.
Wow. Pound AUD was so smooth yesterday. I didn't even. Oh, not yesterday. This was. Oh yeah, yesterday. Pound AUD was so smooth.
If you look at GU, I'll show you the trade I took, and I show you the trade that I didn't take but wish I did. If you go on a 30-minute, I'll show you on the GU 30-minute.
Just give me a second. Just give me a second. GA. Ooh, there's no traffic. Oh, there is. There's some traffic here. Okay. Wow. GA is filling the gaps. So the past gaps, GA is just moving up. Pretty beautiful, isn't it? It's like, okay, 1899 00. That is the target for GA if it's moving up. Because Aussie dollars is going to the shittest, man. It's just like not doing nice. People are complaining. So Aussie dollars literally, Australia is in the next 2 weeks, 4 weeks lockdown. Sydney is in the next 4 weeks lockdown, and Aussie dollars, nothing happening in Australia right now. So pound is doing its magic. It's
Been in
moving up.
lockdown since last March.
I
this
know,
year.
I know, I know, right? It's like, come on. I think pound AUD is gonna push up. Mr. Pound AUD, I think 1899 00. That's gonna be the target for pound AUD here. So I'm more interested into pound AUD than anything else right now, to be honest. Let's just have a look at pound AUD. Previous 4-hour candle closed bullish, and this is the most recent 4-hour resistance that the price broke. And it looks like this is another 4-hour support, right? So I'm not going to need the 4-hour support, but let's go into the 2-hour time frame and see what's happening in a 2-hour time frame. All right, if I look into the 2-hour time frame, I can adjust my zones. So this could be my freshly broken resistance. And price is just moving up. So what I need to see is, before taking a buy, I need to see proper support, right? So the previous hourly candle actually made some sort of support around this area. So if I have to draw a line, I mean, this is a perfect line right here. Oh, what just happened? Right here, that's hourly support. So for the price to push up, if it's going to respect the previous hourly support, respect the low, there's a higher chance it can push up. So all I need to see is if somebody has that access to the previous data. Just have a look, guys, because I don't think I can look back. I don't think I can look back. GA, if you can find a recent rejection area, that's going to be lovely.
There's a crazy wick.
There's a crazy wick, is it? Oh no, I don't know. My trading view is quite slow today. Maybe because of all these applications I'm running side by side. But yeah, GA looks pretty good. I'm going to check my meta quotes here. I'm going to check my MetaTrader and see if I can find anything. But yeah, pound.
I'll send you a chart.
Yep, send me a chart, please.
Yeah.
I think pound AUD is going to move up here. Pound AUD. This is the most recent broken 15-minute resistance or rejection area, and the price is kind of retesting at this point of time. So, for example, if I have to draw this is an hourly support area, 1889.05, and 1889.80 is the most recent broken level, and the price is sort of retesting. So what I need to see is, I need to see price rejecting this range from here to here. If the price finally rejects this range and starts making some sort of support, I mean, the price can push up. Maybe on the break of the high, maybe that could be a position, but I need to see what's the traffic on the left-hand side. Mandish has sent a chart. Let's just have a look at Mandish's chart here. Ooh, pound AUD. Wow, this liquidation wick. Oh my God. Let me find the traffic on my meta quotes. Maybe that's gonna help. Just give me a second.
I think it was 15-minute candle. I couldn't get much deeper.
Just give me a second. Let's just have a look. Pound AUD. Pound AUD. Scale fix the scale.
The sell's coming.
In pound AD, or yeah, I mean, if pound AD starts closing below this
All three
support
of
level,
them.
yeah, or three of them, I mean, there's a clear traffic on the left hand side. We have to see, 100% have to see. But I don't think Aussie dollar is going to gain any strength around New York session, man. To be honest,
And I just want to see a candle closing below the zone. Waiting all day.
Let's see. April, March. Let's see if my metacodes can actually access. I'm going to 2020, December, November. Okay. Let's just see on a 4 hour one more time and see what was the date around that time. What was the date around that time? Oh, so
You're looking for that week, 20 June, maybe 20 June, 2021.
Oh no, I'm just trying to see a rejection level on the left hand side. The wick actually doesn't really matter for now. I just want to see this. I just want to see a rejection level around here. Right, so on a 4 hour, this is a rejection level. So this is around 16th of May 2020. All right. I just need 16th of May 2020. May 2020. Okay. Feb, March, April. Let's see. I'm getting closer. March, April, May. Oh, yeah, I got it. I think I got it. Yes, sir. I got it. I got the hourly rejection level. So one of the most recent rejection level is 1892.19. That's what it is. Or it could be 1892.20. 1892.20. And after that, there's another rejection level. This is 1894.20 again. Interesting. I'm just trying to see how it's. Wow. GA, it had a really hard time around that level, so it's kind of interesting if it's going to move up, because so from the current price action, right? So from the current price level to the rejection level on the top, it's in about 22 pips range, so which is still good. I mean, the 4 hour candle in a GA looks good because the wick on the downside is pretty solid. And the candles could still continue moving up. Just need to see a proper support, because we have recently broken this resistance. I mean, there's an hourly support that the price has made, and this current hourly candle has also made a decent low at this point of time. For the hourly candle to move up, I have to see a 30-minute or at least a 15-minute support. Right, so 15-minute candle rejecting that level at this point of time. So 1892.20. 1892.20. Yep. 1892.20. All right, so the 15-minute candle closed bearish. Interesting.
Same for GU.
Interesting. Closed above that recently broken resistance level. So for the price to move up, I mean, this is a good retest. Maybe a support, a 15-minute support could be a good sign. So let's see. Our 5-minute candles have made that support, which is good. Ooh, I think this is actually looking good, to be honest. So from the break of the high, let's see how far is it, right? After the break, so from the break of the high, it's in about 10 pips stop loss. and in about only 14 pips range.
Anush, relax. It's not open yet.
Yeah, true.
Slow down.
True.
Still about 45 minutes.
Hey, Anuj, have a look at gold once. It's going bearish.
Yep, gold is bearish, man. Gold is kind of sneaking, as I said, on a higher time frame. I'm looking to see if the candles could push down on a higher time frame perspective, but I'm not going to take any positions right now. Honestly, I'm not. I'm not going to take any positions. For a clear sort of a sell, I have to see candles breaking 1797.80 on a 5-minute, and the range is going to be from 1797.80. It's going to be only 26 to 32 pip range, which is still good. I believe the gold is sort of a bearish sort of a sentimented pair right now, and it's just a whole lot of bunch of wicks on the left and right, and price has had a really hard time around this level, right? On a daily time frame, if the candle starts pushing down, no wonder it's not a surprise anymore. Because look at the way the daily candle has moved up. Look at all this liquidity grab in today's daily candle. Grabbed like in about 82 pips of liquidity on the top. And I mean, there's a high chance for the candles to push down, but I'm not going to take a trade around these wicks. That's all. Nice and simple. Nice.
I'm looking at sales below the break of daily candles low. Is it valid, you think? Daily candles low. Its own low.
So, so you selling near the today's daily candle, the present daily candle's low is like selling near a daily support. So, do you want to sell near a daily support? Maybe no. Maybe no. I think, I mean, the candles can push down. The candles can push down. Don't get me wrong, but do you really want to sell near a daily support? Maybe no. I'm really interested into pound JPY and pound AUD at this point in time. All right, so I'm going to set my alerts for pound AUD. Mr. Pound AUD. Interesting. All right, so Nistru on YouTube is sending a chart. He's got an idea. Let's just have a Nistru's idea, GJ idea. Yep, pretty similar idea, Nistru. Pretty similar idea. I think the New York market open is going to be the catalyst that's going to move the market here. New York market open is going to be the catalyst that's going to move the market. I mean, beginner traders have to understand the idea that, you know what, sometimes the market awaits that sort of volume or that sort of opportunity. Market waits for that flood of volume. So sometimes what you notice is maybe your trade is too early in a sense that the market is not moving. You know, the market only waits for some sort of volume opportunity. Now, if the market's going to move crazy right now, it's going to be a haphazard movement. It's going to be really delicate situation because I really want to see candles dipping in this range, make a long wick on the bottom and start pushing up later, right? So if that's going to be the case, I'm thinking about buy stops around 152.750 sort of a level. From 152.750 all the way up to 153.015, it's in about 26 pip range. So I'm happy with 10 pips, right? So in about 50% of the range we have on the upside, even less than 50%. So I'm thinking about buy stop above this level, but only around New York open time. At that point in time, I'll anticipate price to move up with volume, and my stop loss is going to be in about 15, 16 pips. So let's see what's going to happen, right? Our Kevin Marine says, good morning, joined late. Looks like GJ is currently fighting a strong hourly resistance. I mean, yeah, GJ is doing what it does. It's just waiting for the volume. That's all I see. GJ is waiting for that volume opportunity. That's what it's doing right now. I am full on bullish, to be honest, on GJ. I'm full on bullish. No, the idea hasn't changed yet. For my ideas to change, I have to see at least an hourly candle close below 152.575 for my plan to change. Otherwise, my plan still looks good for an upside move. So let's see what's going to happen. 15-minute, 30-minute ranging side by side. Current 15-minute candle is going to close in the next 2 minutes. And we are in about 33 minutes away from the market open right now. So guys in the YouTube, if you haven't subscribed to the channel or liked the channel yet, just hit that subscribe and like button, because that way you're not going to miss out. You're not going to miss out on the live stream. All right. So make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're kind enough, 100% comment. Just comment on the video, right? All right. So Kevin says, I noticed yesterday you did a 10 to 12 pips stop loss yesterday. And now you're saying 16 pips stop. how do you go about determining your stop? So basically, the stop loss is determined by prices structure. When I say structure, I'm referring to this support, right? Hourly support. Look at the hourly clear support. Now, if I have to make the charts naked one more time, look at this. You will see that, you know what, if I'm placing a buy stop around 152.750 sort of a level, in this level, it's clear that my stop loss should be around the hourly support level or below the hourly support level. I mean, for an impulsive entry, this is a close by stop loss, to be honest, just looking at the structure. But if there is enough volume, because at that point in time, me placing a pending order with a buy stop is only anticipating volume. So if the volume has to make the price push up above 750, I need to see candles continuation on the upside. I'm only placing 16 pips sort of a stop loss because my lot size is going to defer than normal. It's going to be less, and it, again, at the same time, it definitely depends on the structure. But my stop loss never exceeds my plan, and my plan actually changes every day. Every day, as in on Monday, I'm never going to risk more than I would say 15 pips. On a Wednesday, Thursday, my stop losses can change because that's what I've seen in the past. I've seen a lot of volume can be valid. It's just that for a wider stop loss and wider volume, maybe I have to lower down my lot size just so that I have a comfortable position. And that way I can secure my required number of pips anytime, right? Just for that breeding ground, I have 16 pips. But in the other hand, I'm not going to risk 16 out of 16 pips. Not at all. If the candle starts reversing against me, my whole idea is risk management. So it's going to be risk management to the top. Look at this previous 30-minute candle close bullish, kind of dodgy, still showing bullish signs here. I think GG is going to move up. I haven't placed my pending yet because I'm waiting for that market open sort of a volume. If it's going to push now, it's just going to be a shame, you know. It's actually going to be a shame because I'll be missing out on the trade at that point in time. But it is what it is. Again, at the same time, I'm expecting when I trade, I always expect all of these stuffs, or I expect even the bad possibilities. That's what I do. All right. So Orion Bradshaw says, "Good morning. What do you think about AUD CAD?" Man, I don't know. You got to send me a chart. Orion Bradshaw. If you send me a chart, I will definitely have a look at AUD CAD, bro. Definitely have a look at that. But you got to send me a chart because we are focusing on pound yen and pound USD and also pound AUD for today. I mean, if you send me your chart, I will definitely have a look at it and I'll give you critique. But for now, hourly candle looking pretty good. I wanted to see a deeper wick on the hourly candle. I actually wanted to see something like this. But this candle is not dipping any lower. It hasn't even tapped 152.575, which is still good because it's showing bullish signs. And I'm still waiting for my buy stop above this level. But let's wait. I'm still waiting. Let's see what's going to happen. Oh, Mr. Kevin is in the house. Okay, looks like it's going to push up here. Ooh, it's pushing up. Pound yen is finally pushing up. Pound yen is finally pushing up. Yep, pound yen is moving up here. Mr. Pound yen is going to move up. Higher chances of moving up than anything else. Higher chance. Pound yen is gonna push up. Is going to push up. So I think it might move early. The way it's approaching that that high right now, I think it's gonna just burst up. And I think it's just gonna be one swift move. Yep, it's gonna move up here. Pound yen is gonna move up. Yes, sir, it's moving up. No, no retracement, no nothing. It's just pushing up right now. New York markets opening up in the next 26 minutes, 25 minutes. So I think it's going to be really hard to take an entry in this circumstances. But pound yen is definitely moving up, man. Definitely moving up. or not. So Nasri Amari says, if you're talking, there is no voice. I'm actually kind of relaxing right now, just waiting for the market open. There isn't much happening right now. So waiting for pound yen buy. But I mean, right now, there's nothing happening except for ranges. So waiting for market to show some sort of volume in pound yen. Some sort of volume in pound yen. I think pound yen is going to push here on the upside. Pound yen is going to push on the upside.
Where are you? I'm looking to enter.
I haven't entered yet. So I'm waiting for this hourly candle to finish, and maybe I'll place a pending above the hourly candle's high. So this hourly candle, if it closes somewhere around here, it's still looking good outside the channel. So my buy stop, if this candle closes here, is going to be somewhere around 152.755 within about 16 pips stop loss, and anticipating the price to push up with volume all the way to 153.015. I think it's gonna push.
Close
Yep.
If it closes above that resistance, it's gonna look better.
That is gonna look beautiful. I just don't want the market to move early, right? So I just want the market to stay hold until the market opens, and boom. That's what I want to see. Yep. The market's gonna move. Market's gonna move. Oh no, somebody says on YouTube, Kevin Marine says, jumped a little early due to FOMO. Hit one of my risk management stops, but hopefully I'm still good. Oh no. You should never take a trade out of FOMO. Hopefully it works, but you should never ever take a trade out of FOMO. That's just the textbook rule we have. Never taking a trade out of FOMO.
Have a look at gold.
Yeah, I'm watching gold in my terminal here. It's falling down. it's pretty good. Pretty good.
This was the trade I was looking for, but anyway.
Yep.
It just moved.
I think GG is going to push up here. GG has higher chances of pushing up the way it's looking right now. It's looking kind of juicy, right? Just have to wait for 8 more minutes. I think it's going to move before 8 minutes. I think that's what's going to happen. But, man, hopefully that doesn't happen. If that's going to happen, it's going to be a boring day. Because we are waiting for the move. And if that's going to happen, man. Yes, sir. 6 more minutes. Ooh, it's starting to push up. Man. Starting to push up. Man, oh man. I think I'm going to miss this trade here because it's pushing before market open. In the last few minutes of the hourly candle. There's higher chances for the price to push up. But man, oh man, I think I'm going to miss out on this one. Yep, looks like it's going to push up. Yep, pushing up. Yeah, pound yen is pushing up, man. I think it's gonna move before the market open. If it's gonna move before the market open, man, this is not nice. Not nice at all. Not nice at all. Wow, the structure is clearly there. The buying structure is clear. So clear there. There's a support. This price tapped the support. Now moving up and has moved up in about 14 pips from its open price. I mean, obviously here, buying here could have been one of the ideas, but the candle only made a small wick on the downside, right? I would have bought over there if the candles would have made a decent low wick, but the candles only made like 5 pips a wick, which is nothing. For me, it's like nothing. Wow. All right, Palin says why didn't you take an entry? Because if the candles would have made a deeper wick, that would only be a stronger confirmation. Candle making a smaller wick, five pips, I mean, that was obviously a support level, which was a valid idea. It just tapped the support and bounced off. But what I've seen by experience is that my experience tells me if this brother candle did a deeper wick, I need the other brother or sister candle to do something similar to make a deeper low wick before moving up. And the wick only tells me that, you know what, price is rejecting that level. And only this wick, I mean, it's good. It's moving up with volume, which is a good sign. But I wanted something similar that I've seen with experience. If price would have made a deeper wick in about 10, 12, 13 pips wick, then I would have taken an entry on the flip of that candle with a stop loss below the same candle. But for now, it's pushing up, and I would never take an entry if the candles only did something like this. When the brother candle did a deeper wick or deeper retest. That's something I've seen over time. And you will definitely try and note down these stuffs when you trade. Try and see how the candles next to the current candle has closed, and how the candles can do something similar to that brother or sister candle. So you can research, you can backtest, you can definitely look into the datas. All right, and the hourly candle is coming to a close in the next 49 minutes. Expecting some sort of volume from New York open here. If the next candle retraces down before moving up, that is going to be amazing. That way, I can take a buy on the break of the high with my stop loss below that candle's wick. So let's see what's going to happen. So I'm going to wait for 1 or 2 minutes before the candle could push up. So if the candle makes a low wick before moving up, that is going to be amazing. First few minutes, I'm kind of relaxed. First few minutes, I know I'm anticipating volume, but I need to see some sort of wick on the downside. If I'm gonna miss this, trade, I'm definitely okay about it if the candle doesn't make a wick on the bottom. So that's just my idea. I want to see some sort of wick on the bottom. That's only going to give me more confidence. So I need to be confident when I enter a trade. For now, the candle's still hanging around there. I can see there's a higher chance for the price to push up. So let's see what's going to happen in the next few minutes. Yep, candle's trying to retest. This is looking good. This is actually looking good. Now, on the break of the high, I mean, it's actually kind of looking nice, right? I wanted to see a deeper wick, but the candle has moved down, which is good. I need to see a deeper wick, and my buy stop will be activated. Then 100% I'm going to place the buy stop. Let's see. Let's see. I am still waiting. And the candle's retracing, which is a good sign. Very good sign. Yep, that's a really good sign. Just need to see candles rejecting the bottom and start pushing up. Beautiful, beautiful. It's looking beautiful. It's actually looking beautiful. Actually looking beautiful. Actually looking beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, the deeper this candle goes, man, the higher chances it's gonna push even higher, right? The deeper this candle goes, it's only looking lovely. And still waiting for the candle to flip bullish with volume. But in the other hand, if candle starts closing below the range, if the candle starts closing below 152.575, maybe I have to wait for a better entry, or maybe I have to wait for a better structure at that point in time. Now, right here, look at this. 4-hour candle. The 4-hour candle still, 4-hour candle has actually flipped bullish and has a decent traffic on the left hand side, right? It's actually looking pretty good. 4-hour candle has a liquidity wick, and this is the volume time. And if the candle has to push up, this is a very beautiful time. So just have to see some sort of volume in the market to see prices pushing up. That's all I need to see. Some sort of volume in the market. And this is actually looking good. Pound yen right now is looking very nice. It's just retracing in its first few minutes of the market open. So maybe the market wants the piece of the pie, or the market wants to grab its liquidity before moving up. If the bias is buys and the market's moving down in the first few minutes, this is very nice. My pending is still above that, above this current 30-minute candle's high. So let's see if the market is actually going to activate my pending. Now at this point in time, my stop loss also makes sense. As I place my pending, my stop loss makes more sense. So let's see what's going to happen. God dang. Man. God dango. All right, so the previous 15-minute candle actually closed bearish. So that was the first 15-minute out of the hourly candle, and we are 15 minutes in the market already. So haven't seen any high volume yet. So maybe the market is actually waiting for the NYSE. That could be the case as well. The trade idea could be valid, but again, at the same time, maybe the market is waiting for that volume, and the volume could be around NYSE. In the next hour and 15 minutes, obviously NYSE is happening in the next hour and 15. Four-hour candle is still bullish. Let's see if the volume is going to be sustained. We are 18 minutes in the market, so want to see some sort of volume in pound yen. So let's see what's going to happen. My pending is still there. If I don't feel comfortable looking at the candles, looking at the way the candles are printing, I may close the position anytime. Again, at the same time, and we do know that there's CPI news, CAD's CPI. So maybe CAD's CPI is also something that the market is awaiting, right? Maybe it's just the CAD's instrument is going to be induced with a lot of volume. So maybe that's why some of the other pairs are feeling the shock effect. So if the candles in GJ have to move up, I mean, this is a really good time. So let's see what's going to happen. So the volume in pound yen is really low right now. Not a lot of volume since we are still waiting for that ultimate volume today. And slowly flipping bullish. Let's see what's gonna happen. And almost there, almost there. We are 21 minutes in the market. In the next 9 minutes, obviously, we are going to experience CAD CPI. Maybe that's going to bring in some of the volume, some of the shock effects in pound pairs as well. So we will see. Oh my God, I'm tired as hell today. I'm tired as hell. At this point in time, the 5-minute candle is retracing pretty heavy in pound yen. So I'm actually thinking about how I can close this position. And alrighty, so previous 5-minute candle closed bearish. So so the current 5-minute candles is still hanging around there. Have to see some sort of push on the upside. Otherwise, if the candle starts breaking low, even on the 5-minute candle, I may have to close down some of the position right there. Right now, now the candles, look at this. Previous 15-minute candle closed bullish. A healthy sign of candles moving up support. So it looks like 15-minute is ranging side by side. So have to see a push on the upside. Let's see what's going to happen. 15-minute candle ranging side by side. I mean, the 5-minute candle, previous 5-minute candle actually closed bullish with a long liquidity wick from the bottom, which could be a sign to push up. But right now, 15-minute is solid rangy. So maybe it's waiting for that NYSE volume after all. So it's kind of interesting. I'm actually feeling very uncomfortable the way it's moving. So all I'm thinking is I'm thinking about how I should close down the position. That's what I'm thinking here. I'm thinking about how I can close down the position. If the candle doesn't start flipping bullish, man, it's a good idea for me to close down the position than anything else right at this point in time. 7 minutes left for the 15-minute candle to close, and it's still hanging around there. No volume whatsoever. No volume whatsoever. 37 minutes away from the market open, and the entry was tapped, the pending was activated, and at this point in time, market just rangy. No volume at all. Hourly candle still hanging around there. Hourly candle looks like still retesting the previously broken hourly resistance, right? Not enough volume in the market. To be honest, not enough volume. Not enough volume in the market. So the 15-minute has 6 more minutes left for its close. If this 15-minute candle doesn't flip bullish, I might even close down my position because I don't feel comfortable anymore. If this 15-minute candle doesn't flip bullish, I might close down my position, and maybe I'll take an entry later on when there's more consistent volume. So I'm constantly thinking how I can close down the position with less loss or less drawdown than applied. That is the main idea right now. Let's see. Five more minutes left for this pound yen 15-minute candle to close, and in the next 5 minutes the decision will be made. Within the next 5 minutes, the decision to either hold or close down the position is going to be made. $15-minute candle ranging side by side. No volume seen whatsoever. So for a trade to be like valid or an idea to be valid, there has to be volume. So there isn't any volume. So right now, I mean, it's just ranging. Just rangy. 15-minute candle is going to close in the next 4 minutes. I'm trying to decide if I have to close the position now so that I have a little bit of risk left to apply in the next trade, right? So that is the most important idea right now. Yep, I think the NYSE is going to move the market here. NYSE is going to be the factor, potential factor to move the market than anything else. And obviously tomorrow we have FOMC sort of a conference. So FOMC, around FOMC, I've seen pairs like pound, yen, gold ranging. So maybe that could be the reason too. That could be the reason here. Two more minutes to decide if I'm closing the position or if I'm holding the position. Let's see. Yep, I think I'm going to close the whole position right here. At this point in time, I don't feel comfortable. The 15-minute candle has 2 more minutes left for its close, and it's not taking any signs. It's not showing any signs of flipping, or it's not showing any signs of bullish movement right now. Candles are ranging, and do I really want to hold a trade in a range? Maybe no. So close the position. And the market is pretty rangy at this point in time. Pretty rangy. To be honest, really, really rangy. I mean, wow, this trade was a risk management. So cut down half of the position when I was uncomfortable, and closed another half. Definitely closed another half. Not another half, the rest of the position, because I didn't feel comfortable. The way it was moving didn't feel comfortable at all. So at this point in time, candles retracing down is only making this trade invalid. So that was actually a good risk management exercise right there. So impulsive trade on the break of the high didn't work with NY open. So NYSE, I think NYSE is going to be the key idea here. NYSE. I think I did a good decision closing my position early. Look at this. Look at the way it's moving down now. Wow. Wow. The way it's moving down right now, I think I actually did a good thing closing my position early. I wasn't feeling comfortable at all, and I closed the position, and now I think it was a really good decision. Looking back at it right now, I think that was really, really good decision. Look at this. So the previous 15-minute candle just ranged side by side. Nothing except for range. And the price is still above 152.575. So the bias hasn't changed yet. The bias hasn't changed yet. Muhammad says we might be right, but we might be right about the direction, but the trade could be early, which is correct. This could be an early trade. As I said, the market could be waiting for the NYSE volume, and if it's waiting for the NYSE, maybe we will experience the volume in the next 45 minutes. So we will see. or maybe the market's just gonna range because we have this FOMC sort of a conference happening. That could be the case as well. Very well. We are 46 minutes in the market right now, and the candles are retracing only at this point in time. Ooh. Hourly candle has 13 more minutes left for its close. I'm still thinking about giving this trade a second chance, but I'm not going to take a trade right now. To take a trade, I need to see a proper support forming. So 15-minute candles are ranging side by side. So if the candles are to push up, I mean, it has to break the high and start pushing up. But I have to wait a little bit more before I could take an entry. Before I could take an entry. Because the market is rangy. And do I really want to liquidate the market with my money or my volume? Maybe no. Ooh, look at this. Hourly candle flipping bullish right now. Wow. If GJ is going to move up right now, it's a shame. It's a shame. It is a shame. Wow, it's starting to push up right now. And I don't really want to take an entry right away after closing the position. I don't want to take an entry right now, but it's kind of looking nice. Kind of looking nice to move up. So I better wait for this 2-hour candle to close in pound yen. That way, maybe NYSE could finally set up, and maybe the NYSE is going to move in my direction. We will see. Pound yen is ranging right now. Just ranging, nothing else. I'm gonna wait for NYSE. So that's the main idea right now. Wait for NYSE. Waiting for NYSE. Wow, it looks like it can push up right now. It looks like it can push up right now. The structure is there, and the hourly candle has flipped bullish in the final few minutes. Ooh, and it's pushing up. Hourly candle flipping bullish in the final few minutes. This is the close of the 4-hour candle too. Interesting. Interesting. I'm not in any sort of position right now. I'm gonna wait. I am going to wait for the volume. And the market
And
is just rangy. Hello.
hey, did you have a look at GA? It moved up.
It moved up. Ooh. Pound AUD. Wow.
Missed
It
it.
looks like we missed it.
Yeah.
We missed
GJ
the
fucked.
GJ is just rangy. It looks like GA was the trade here. GA was the trade. Definitely missed out on it. And I think it's going to move all the way to 1899 here. Ultimate target. Missed out on GA.
When was the last time you experienced this low volume New York Open?
It was actually around the start of July. I think around this July. I think around the start of the July was something similar around New York Open, like no volume, and it's only pushing around either London session or NYSE. It's pretty funny. So I'm staying away from this range right now. So hopefully NYSE could drive the price up later in the next 30 minutes. If the price is going to just range in the next 30 minutes, 30 and 35 minutes, I'm going to call it a day because it's actually a good idea to call it a day around the end of the month because you want to end up positive. You want to end up profitable. Or if you gained some sort of loss, you still want to be patient because the idea about trading is capital preservation. If anybody out there got a losing trade or lose a trade, don't overtrade. Because it's logical to think that, you know what, around the end of the month, the market's going to settle in terms of its price. And big institutions will be closing their deal because they need to prepare for the next month. So that's why markets ranging right now could make sense. And I am not in any sort of trade. So clear. Not in any sort of trade. In the next 30 minutes, we'll see what's going to happen. I'm still expecting pound yen to move up. So kind of waiting here. Waiting game is on. Wow. And still waiting. Man, I should have opened my GA chart on my terminal too at the same time. That way I wouldn't have missed GA buy. You know, GA buy did make sense. GA buy, missed out on GA buy. Our target got hit, 1892. Target got hit. Target got hit. Wow, GJ is starting to push right now. And we are 20. Ooh, I think GJ is pushing up. So it looks like the trade idea, the bias was correct. And it only moved 25 minutes before the NYSE. I'm not in any sort of position yet. But this one is just moving. It's just moving. It's not waiting for anybody here now. Wow. Interesting. And looks like a risk managed and character building day here. I mean, I haven't overtraded. Just waiting. Just waiting. For me, it's been a risk management and a potential character building day here. NYSE is going to open up in the next 22 minutes. and there's a higher potential for the price to push up. But I mean, I'm not going to take an entry when the prices are moving in such a delicate way, right? Just range. I mean, yeah, if the price is to push up and if there's enough volume, there's a higher potential for the price to break 153.015 and also 153.244. So if 153.240 and 153.015 is going to be tapped, man, it could be a nice day here. But otherwise, I'm just waiting. $28 away, 18 minutes away, actually 18 minutes away from the NYSE. Hopefully NYSE is going to contribute some sort of volume in pound yen here. Hopefully that is the case. Yep, I think pound yen is pushing up. Pound yen is pushing up right now. Higher chances of pushing up. Yep, looks like pound yen is pushing up here. Mr. Pound yen is pushing up. Yep, I think 153.015 is gonna be hit. 153.015 is gonna be hit here. $14 left for the market to open up. 10 minutes away from NYSE, and pound yen is looking more prone to move up than anything else. Maybe the NYSE volume is going to push the price, and hopefully I can catch some of that move. Now, here's another thing, right? So, for example, candle starts closing below, let's say 152.650. If the candle starts closing below 152.650, I'm gonna start looking for selling opportunities below 152.650. Now, these are gonna be scalping opportunities right here, right? So the bias could be same. But if price starts closing below 152.650, I'm going to start thinking about how I can take sales out of that. Let's see what's going to happen. Still have a strong bias that, you know what, pound yen has a clear traffic on the left hand side on the top. So there's a higher probability for the price to move up. But right now, 15-minute ranging side by side. In the next 6 minutes, we are going to experience NYSE. Let's see. NYSE volume. Three more minutes left. Three more minutes. Yes, sir. We are looking for buy. If this 30-minute candle closes bullish, right, and the next candle makes a low before moving up, that could be a good sign, because obviously expecting NYSE to bring in some sort of volume. New York Open didn't bring any volume. So if NYSE turns out to be really dull, I mean, maybe the market is waiting for the FOMC statement at that point in time. So maybe showing up to the market tomorrow could be a good idea at that point in time, if the market's not going to move with volume. So I'm going to wait for this 30-minute candle to close first thing in the next 2 minutes. And then I'm going to see how I can actually take a buy. Let's see. The 30-minute time frame has flipped bearish. Have to see bullish posture in 30-minute candle for the price to push up. Otherwise, NYSE could actually drive the price even lower. Even lower. NYSE in the next, yep, right now. NYSE volume. Let's see what's going to happen with NYSE. It was anticipating bullish posture in a pound yen, but for now it's just hanging around the previous 30-minute candle close bearish, but still above that previously broken resistance level. So I have to see price moving up. Let's see NYSE volume. 2-hour candle still bullish. 4-hour candle still bullish. Haven't seen any volume yet. No volume in pound yen yet. Price is rejecting the channel one more time, which is pretty good. Now, at this point in time, for NYSE to push the price up in GJ, right? So clearly, 15-minute is ranging. So I have to see one 15-minute candle close above bullish, or at least a 30-minute candle close above bullish. That way, if a 30-minute candle finally closes bullish, the bias is only going to get stronger if a 30-minute candle closes bullish. But if it's just going to range around here, man, come on. Hourly candle still bullish, has 26 more minutes left for its close. 26 more minutes. 2 hour also looking bullish. I haven't taken any entry yet. I'm gonna be here for another 10-15 minutes just to see how the 15-minute candle closes. If the 15-minute candle closes funny in the range, I'm gonna get out of here, and I'm gonna only show up next day, because at that point in time, calling it a day will be the best decision. Best decision, because there's FOMC around the clock, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. But the 30-minute actually quite rejected the channel, clearly rejected the channel, and there is a chance it can actually stay bullish. There is a chance. So I have to see a 15-minute candle first stay bullish. 15-minute candles in a range. So we will see. We will see what's going to happen. But the rejection is clear, right? Engagement is pretty clear. Pretty clear engagement with the channel. Not a lot of volume, to be honest. NYSE, I was expecting a lot of volume in pound yen. Didn't see a lot of volume. Didn't see a lot of volume, to be honest. To be honest. And the candles are reversing inside this channel. Wow. It's just wow. And looks like the pound yen is pushing down here. Pound yen finally inside the channel one more time. Wow. Interesting, interesting. Yep, looks like the price action is pretty shitty right now, to be honest. Pretty shitty price action. Not that clear, not that precise. It's just ranging on a 2-hour time frame. I mean, it's still hanging around that 2-hour support level, but yeah, it's not doing much. $15-minute rangey, 5-minute rangey. I think the volume in pound yen is like almost dying. So on YouTube, Iki Tony says it could still move up. I mean, I don't know, man. Right now, looking at the 5-minute, 15-minute, right? It's giving an early sign that, you know what, price is just ranging. And when it's ranging around the end of the month, around FOMC, it's like that means stay away. It's giving a clear signal that stay away. I think it's a good idea to stay away from the this market. That way you can easily preserve your capital. Easily preserve your capital. Just stay away. Because ranging market doesn't make sense. The market can easily liquidate you. Easily. Ooh, gold is pushing down. Nice. That's nice. I think I'm going to stay out of the market now. This is an early sign for me. 15-minute rangey, 30-minute rangey. I mean, I have to stay away from the market now. I think this is the time for me to call it a day, because risk management that I applied today and the trade we called out was a proper structure trade. Obviously, there was no volume around the NY Open, NYSE. So right now, the candles are actually pushing down, trying to close inside the channel. So there is a chance that the pump today that we experience could be corrected. If the candle starts closing below 152.650 and eventually below 152.575, I think the NY market and New York market could correct the pump. Now the bias is going to be changed. That's what I think. Look at the way the hourly candle rejected the top. So I think there's a higher chance the price is going to continue down. Ikitoni says, you go live every day. Yes, sir. We go live every single day. Wow. Candles are just pushing down. Man, ooh. It's pushing down. Harder. NYSE volume is correcting everything that's happening.
Well, folks,
Interesting.
time to kick it old school. So you can feel cool. Give it to me, baby. Baby. Yeah.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna stay out of the market now. And thank you for coming in and enjoying the price action with me. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, take it easy, take care, and have a beautiful day. Until next time, I'll see you guys next time. Okay, take care. Don't overtrade. Make sure you guys don't overtrade.